is that?
C'est évident. It's a ball. This can't be. It's exuding a level of power on par with, no, even exceeding Diamante's. Yet there's been no word from Fort Lune. Did it penetrate the moon's defenses? No, Appleberry would never let that happen.
This is no time for panic, Magnolia. There's a ball in front of us, and we have to defeat it. That's all that matters right now.
Right. Let's focus on the battle before us. We can't let any sacrifice be in vain. Not now. Not ever.
Is everyone ready? Let's do it. We're coming for you. Ball the first. Turtle Dove! I'll never give up!
Say your prayers!
That was ridiculous. It was stronger than any ball I've ever seen.
What's happening in Caldisla? First our memories, now this ball?
I don't know. But we have learned one thing. Luxendark still isn't free from the threat of the balls.
Au contraire, the threat is greater than ever. This ball made it past the moon's defenses almost entirely unscathed. This is Magnolia. We confirmed the presence of a new ball. We dispatched it at once, but...
Impossible! We haven't let any balls through!
I suspected as much. Somehow it eluded the moon's scanners entirely.
Preposterous! No ball has ever slipped through Fort Loon's defense system undetected.
Until now. This demands an investigation. This may not be an isolated incident. As a citizen of the moon, I have a duty to protect Luxendark. That's right. Ballbuster Magnolia Arch will not take this threat sitting down.
Understood. We are counting on you, Magnolia.
I'm sorry, everyone. It looks like I'll be needing your help just a little bit longer.
Don't be sorry. We'll help you for as long as you need.
Yeah, there's no way we're letting these balls have their way with Luxendark. Not after all we've done.
Merci, mes amis.
Are you okay, Tiz? Sir Tiz, how fare thee?
Oh, Egil! The dread beast that beset the villa has been slain.
Seriously? Man, Tiz, you really are a hero.
My friends, can you hear me?
Your Holiness!
Huh? Is that Ines' voice? Where is she?
Right in here. Say hello, Egil.
What? How'd she get stuck in there? Ines, I never knew a person could be shrunk so small. What are you doing here, Tiz? You gotta get her out of there.
Oh, Egil, have you been well?
Yeah. Wait, you're not in trouble?
Not any longer.
Agnes, what's going on?
I heard about your troubles in Kaldisla, or I should say, I remembered.
So you'd forgotten Kaldisla too.
I cannot explain these recent events, but they could have grave implications for our future. I am traveling to Kaldisla as we speak. Let us meet with the king together.
Certainly, Your Holiness. We'll meet you at the castle.
Whoa! Where'd she go? So it's some kind of communication device? Whoa, that's so high-tech!
That was great!
More like totally delicious. You've become a real master chef, Magnolia.
Vraiment? You're so kind.
Didn't you learn a new recipe from Sakura just the other day?
She did. It started with Alfred's recipe, remember? Then you got Martha at the dorms to share her secrets. You're practically a culinary expert now.
Anyway, I'd better clean up.
I'll help.
Merci. But it's quite all right. I believe the cook should also clean up.
Oh, I'm so stuffed I can hardly move. I'm just gonna conk out right here.
You shouldn't sleep right after eating, you know.
Yeah, well, what happened to eat, sleep, and be merry, huh?
That's, eat, drink, and be merry.
For tomorrow we die.
What? Who's dying?
No one, we hope. Which is why we don't want you sleeping on a full stomach.
Anyway, we'll be back on the Rub-a-Dub soon. I can't wait to have a good long soak.
I love the bath oil Sakura adds. The aromas are so refreshing.
She has so many different kinds, too. Rose, orange blossom, pomegranate, wild fig and ginger, and even champagne.
Yes, sir. I could stay in the baths all day and night, looking up as the sun gives way to the stars.
Yep, soaking in a warm bath from dawn to dusk. Wouldn't that be the life?
Did you say warm water? Are you completely nuts? A bath has to be so hot you can barely stand it. Then when it feels like you can't breathe anymore, you jump out and douse yourself with cold water. That's a real bath.
So all that splashing and shrieking coming from the ladies' bath was you.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Idia's on the mark. I mean, sitting in a warm bath for hours is nice, but it does get a bit boring.
Exactly. What's the point if you just end up dozing off?
But don't you get tired leaping in and out of water that's either too hot or too cold?
Oh, no. It's not tiring. It's refreshing. Especially when you cap it off with...
An ice cold latte.
Exactly. Knocking back an iced latte so cold you can barely taste it.
Or you could just have a coffee.
Sir, coffee and cafe latte are completely different.
I think I can finally understand you.
And you, my dear Idia. Your Holiness, you're already here.
Caldisla disappeared from our memories, only to appear again all of a sudden. Something is amiss here.
Indeed. And the king has just shared with me an equally disturbing tale.
Do tell.
For those of us on the outside, it was as though Caldisla suddenly returned to our memories. But for the people of this land, it was the existence of the rest of the world which came back to them only now.
A most curious state of affairs indeed. I ask of you, Vestal of Wind, beg pardon, Your Holiness, I would hear your counsel. Whatever should I and my kingdom do?
Your Highness, I thank you for welcoming me back to Caldisla with such warmth. As for your question...
I'm glad your arm's feeling better.
My arm? Yes, it's fine.
That's a load off. Seeing you run about all the time, sometimes I get worried.
I'm simply doing my duty. I do not find it a burden.
So come on, spill it. Did you find out anything about Yoko?
Yoko? What are you...
But what do you think, Idia?
Huh? I think, sorry, what are we talking about?
Honestly, Idiot, this is a serious meeting between world leaders.
We were discussing how the balls might be appearing.
Never mind how they appear. We don't even know where they come from.
That's true. And even if we did know, something is clearly different this time.
There are just too many things we don't understand about these balls.
I'm sorry. I should know more.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Magnolia. It's not your fault.
Our heroes, surely you must be exhausted after such a harrowing battle. Pray, stay the night and rest yourselves.
Quelle deception. And I call myself a ball buster. What do I truly know about the balls? I never even thought to ask.
Please, don't blame yourself, Magnolia. I'm no better. I knew nothing about the true Crystal Guard. Nothing about my own brother.
You... Thank you.
Oh, there must be someone out there who can give us a clue, right?
Do not judge a carrot by its leaves, nor a man by his words alone. True value is rarely apparent on the surface, you'll find.
It's a ghost!
My young friends, it would seem you have questions about the balls, and I may very well have answers. It is, well, comme ci, comme ça. Would you start with the good news or the bad?
Oh, this never ends well. All right, give us the good news first.
The good news is that, yes, I have finally uncovered the truth behind the balls.
Ah, la vache! You have? And what is it?
I'm afraid that brings us to the bad news. I believe, no, I am convinced, that the balls are the unresolved feelings of my dearest Vega given life.
C'est horrible! How can this be? Vega was your beloved, no? The one you left behind in the Celestial Realm?
The same. And the balls that threatened to destroy Luxendark. As much as I am loath to admit it, they were born of our shared memories.
Your memories created the balls? How is that even possible?
It is only a theory, but I believe that Vega even now harbors feelings of deep yearning and remorse, and that someone, something, has seized upon these emotions, giving them physical form as weapons of mass destruction.
What a monster! manipulating someone's feelings for such a terrible purpose.
You can say that again. So, this means that the balls come from the Celestial Realm?
That would be the only reasonable assumption.
That settles it. Altair, let's go to the Celestial Realm and save Vega from this nightmare.
Oh, a most kind offer, you. And yet I fear it is not so simple. I too long to see my Vega again, so I searched and searched for a way to reach the Celestial Realm, to no avail.
We'll just have to keep trying then. Never say never until you're dead.
A sentiment I shared, my dear you, which is why I kept trying, kept searching, until my death.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
A joke, my dear boy, a joke!
So you're just going to give up? You've carried on all these years in the hopes of seeing Vega again. Now you're just going to accept how things are?
Oh, of course I do not accept it. How could I accept my beloved being used as an instrument of destruction? I want to help her with all my heart, I do, and yet... My friends, might I beseech your aid?
Whoa, why so formal? Of course you can. Magnolia here is a ballbuster after all.
And even if I weren't, I would help. Anyone who'd use another's love for the purpose of evil deserves to get theirs.
Right. You've been our friend from the start, Altair. We've been through so much together. We're not giving up on you now.
Your friend? Oh, thank you, my dear children. As a matter of fact, I unearthed a new clue since coming to this place. A fairy named Anna.
Right. It was as if Diamante was under her control.
And she mentioned something about her master, didn't she?
I think we've seen enough to know that she's involved up to her eyeballs.
Then our course of action is clear. Search out Anna, my young friends. With all my heart. Bonne chance.
So there was a path between Luxendark and the Celestial Realm right here. What a delightful surprise. I've been having so much fun taking out the moon that I never even thought to look for one. But this changes everything. Why, from a place like this, I can summon balls and balls galore. Those Moonies can't do a thing for Luxendark if my balls come through here. They'll be pumped and primed for battle. And not only that, oh no, it might even be possible for my lord to descend upon Luxendark from here. The only fly in the ointment is you, Jenny Olja, and his stupid friends. They've interfered with me every step of the way. Why, they've even recovered memories from alternate dimensions. That's basically cheating, you know. How are they doing it? Is it that hourglass they have? No, that alone wouldn't explain it. Ugh, what is their little secret?